Welcome to Running with Scissors, where you'll learn a few hair tips and tricks and hear heartfelt and comical stories from behind the chair. Hi, welcome. I'm Jordan.
And I'm Megan.
And here we are.
Here we are.
Episode 19 and zero plans.
Zero plans, y'all.
I mean, we have loose
plans.
Loose plans, okay?
Yeah.
But
we've had a couple of days that have caught us off guard.
Yes.
With some failures.
Yeah. It's been interesting. So bear with us today.
Yeah.
Because this is going to be full-on improv.
100%.
And you're going to love every second of it.
I just hope we make you laugh. That's all I hope.
Yeah. Yeah.
And if we don't, then we failed.
We have sorely failed.
Yeah.
So,
hey, did you know?
Yes. No, I didn't. Tell me.
Did you know that if you believe, hold on. If you believe that criminals are not criminals, they're not criminals?
What? I had no idea. Like convicted criminals?
Yeah. If you're a convicted criminal, but you believe that they're not criminals.
They're just not criminals then?
Yeah.
What? I had no idea.
Mind blown.
Fucking blown.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, there's our fun fact.
Huh. How about everybody just stew on that one for a minute?
Yeah.
It's fucked up.
Yep.
Just in case you're wondering, if you're a convicted criminal, you're a convicted criminal.
Right.
So,
yeah.
Yeah, I understand that some people might not be guilty of said crime, but their record does not state that. And unfortunately, there's a lot of evidence built up against it. Anyways, carry on.
Yep.
What has made you running with scissors this week?
Well, I'm sure you won't be surprised.
Probably not.
But we've talked about this before, I feel like in a previous episode about cancellations and no-shows. And maybe if we haven't, I feel like we have because we try to talk about it a lot. But I have had an individual who literally no-showed me but left me on read receipts.
That is disrespectful.
And I sent 2 messages and there was plenty of time in between to communicate, I'm going to be late or I'm not going to be able to make it now.
What?
And you read your messages, but just chose not to respond to them.
Wow. And they still haven't responded? Wow. Well, fired.
Yeah. So that has me going a little crazy because I'm like, I mean, is it just hard to send a message? And
Right.
I do hope that everything is okay.
Right. Of course.
And I would think that they are since you're reading them, unless somebody else has their phone, I guess.
Okay.
So.
Right.
I really do hope that everything is okay, genuinely.
Right. Yes.
And I don't want to just think that this was,
just blatant disrespect.
Right.
Yeah.
But it does suck.
Oh.
So.
It is beyond infuriating.
Especially when we're in holiday season.
Right.
And so we're already in a high demand time of appointments.
Right. And it's just infuriating when, people just don't get it. When you're not in our industry, you just don't get it. If you've never been in customer service, where if a client is sitting in your chair or not, is whether you get paid or not, is really a unique experience. And most people don't get that. And that is so frustrating when they just blatantly disrespect our time, our money, you know, especially like you said, around the holiday season when you could have booked 5 people in that spot at that point.
Or like even with people that are late. And I set your expectations that you cannot be any later than this time if you want this done. And then you are.
Right.
And then it makes it hard for me because then I look like the bad guy if I'm like, well, sorry, I really don't have time for that. Yeah. And so then I just rush through it or whatever. Right. I don't know.
Well,
I just feel like I've been disrespected in the last couple of days and I'm like, running.
Yeah.
So.
No, I think that's so valid. I mean, I witnessed one of these. So.
Yeah.
I think, and the blatant disrespect and the manipulation that happened with the second one was crazy. Honestly, I've never seen anything quite like it. Honestly, and I'm not even blaming you. What I think happened so smoothly that I don't even think you realized that you said, yes, I'll do it anyways. Right. Like, I don't even think you realized you said it until you're halfway through putting her color on when we discussed that you were just going to cut her hair because she was so late.
Yeah.
But I almost was like, wait a minute. I thought they were just cutting her hair. Like halfway through you coloring it, I even didn't see it.
Right. Yeah, no, it was total manipulation. But I also feel like I couldn't, it was like I had to do both because of the haircut that she wanted in her previous color. There's no way that like I could have let her leave. I mean, that is their problem at the same time. But it's also hard too. Like when you're my walking advertisement and I know that you would have an opinion about it and make it seem like it was the haircut or that it was intentional because of the way that her previous color was, you know? So just, it's a hard situation. Yeah, it is hard. And where it's like, you could have just came in and said, you know what? I got here even later than I told you. I can respect your thing, you know, like we just cut her hair or whatever. Yeah. And then I could have explained what I just said, you know, whatever. I don't know. But yes. And I'm just too nice. I'm too nice all the time because I don't want to be the bad guy and I want to make everybody happy. So.
Well, it is hard. And it's hard when it's our
livelihood.
Yes. It's hard when, you know, I mean, you either could have made $60 off of that lady or $150. It's hard when you're like, well, I maybe could make it work and make the $150, you know? Right. But at the same time, you're being manipulated. Like, it sucks. Mm-hmm. It sucks.
And then what is that teaching them? Oh, I can do this and she'll make it work.
And what has this client done to you for years?
Yeah. It's a pattern.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Everything's fine, though. Like, because I have clients that do this shit to me. I also have issues with boundaries.
Maybe we need to create our own Project 25.
Yeah.
Changing roles.
Yeah, exactly. Changing everything.
Yeah.
Y'all cannot disrespect us any longer.
Right.
And don't be coming up in the salon asking questions you know the answer to either.
Yeah. Anywho, what's your running with scissors? What are you running with?
Well,
is cheer stuff officially over, by the way?
No, that's kind of what I'm running with right now.
Okay. Well, let's hear it.
So it's November 14th, listener. And this Saturday, we have the end of season cheer party where Coach has all the girls wanting to stay in 2 hotel rooms and us. And as I know the girls are going to love this idea, I'm just not here for this. It just feels like a lot. And like, they just want to do all these things. And so I'm trying to get all these things together, and they have little goodie bags they're trying to do and games they want to play. And
are there going to be, is it just you and the head coach, or is there other parents that are staying too?
I believe there's other parents staying. I believe. But I just don't, but I also like just don't know these people, right? Like it just, I guess I need to be more open-minded about the whole thing. But like we're all cramming into 2 bedrooms, to 2 hotel rooms.
Oh.
2.
And there's going to be other parents there. Where's everybody sleeping?
Well, all I know is I'm getting a fucking bed.
Yeah.
I am. I mean, I have no idea. I have no idea what's going to happen. There's 4 beds and there's 12 girls and 7 adults. What?
Excuse me.
Yet correct. Okay, but she did say that there's like pull-out couches and things.
Okay, but that's still like, that is not enough.
No. I'm hoping that I misread and that not everyone is staying.
Okay.
Because we are doing like awards and things.
Okay. But every little girl is staying the night.
Well, that's why I'm not sure. I'm not sure if everyone's staying and all those parents are also staying, or if like some of them are staying the night and then, but some of them are just hanging out for the evening or something. I don't have any idea. All I know is that it's in Yukon and I'm going to drive my little happy ass home if this shit doesn't work out the way I want it to.
I would too.
I'm going to imagine that I live around 2 miles or less from this place. So that was my thought.
Yeah, definitely. I would too. Especially if I don't have a bed. Like, I'm not going to sleep on a pull-out couch.
Oh, hell no. I'm too old
Especially if
now.
I'm 5 minutes from home.
Right. I'm too old now, and y'all are on your own. If we were going to go camping, we should have gone camping. I'd rather not go camping in a hotel room.
The little girls should sleep on the pull-out couches. Right. For sure.
And have, like, their sleeping bags on the floor. Like, who knows? I have no idea what the plan is. It's going to be fine. Either way, no matter what, we're going to make this happen. So, that's making me run with scissors because I feel like everything that she does is never fully planned. It's always thrown together at the last minute. And so I feel like I'm running around trying to help her get this to look great. But really, we could have planned this weeks ago, you know?
Were pictures okay the other day?
Yeah, it was cold, and one of the moms threw a fit because she was wearing flip-flops. And she was like, and her daughter was crying because it was so cold outside. And number one, she could have worn leggings and a long sleeve shirt under her uniform, but she chose not to put her daughter in that. So fine. And also they were allowed to wear like jackets and things in between photos. Fine. But her daughter started crying, and she walks up and she goes, "It's okay, baby. My toes, I can't feel them either." And I'm like,
did they not realize that pictures were going to be outside?
We put from 5:30 to 7 at the football field, I assume, from that piece of information, she would.
Yeah. Well, that's her own fault.
Right. We're like, okay, well.
Yeah.
So other than that, though, it was fine.
Good. So after this slumber party, is then cheer done for a little bit?
No.
Oh yeah, because you guys go to Dallas.
Yeah, we go to Dallas, which I don't fully grasp what's happening yet either, because we either are or aren't cheering for a football team. And if we're not cheering for a football team, we're literally just going for fun. And I'm not really sure why we're going for fun. Either way, also feels like I'm going to have to go. And I guess we're just going to chalk it up to an experience.
Right. Absolutely.
So spend money for no reason. Yeehaw! Right before Christmas. Like, we're going like December 15th or something. Like, I got a twitch in my eye, you know?
Yeah.
Anyways.
Always running. There's
Always.
so many.
Yes.
Why does life have to be so chaotic?
I don't know.
Majority of the time we create this for ourselves, but
110%.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's still like, what?
Right.
Why? Why is there always something?
It's never ending. Like once cheer's over, then we'll go into something else. The cheer moms are trying to get us to go into Girl Scouts, and I'm like, you cannot pay me to sell those goddamn cookies. You can't. You cannot pay me to do it.
You're going to.
No, I'm not. I'm not doing it.
You also said you weren't going to be a cheer mom.
Don't put that shit into the universe. Okay, you're right, but quit putting all of this into the universe. No longer does the universe need to hear what you think April, I'm going to do.
I'm going to get an ad for Girl Scout cookies.
And if you do, you better buy every goddamn box I have.
You know I will. Okay. Come on.
Well, that's all I'm saying. You better support the goddamn cause because you know they're going to hand me 27 boxes and I'm going to be like, I don't know what to do with them.
No, I will buy every box.
This is crazy. That shit is nuts. Mm-hmm. That's a business model in itself.
Right.
My 7-year-old is not selling all of that, and we all know that.
Right.
So,
well,
no, those moms are trying really hard, and I'm like, and don't talk about it in front of my kid.
Don't give her any of that idea.
Nope.
And then what? Would you help be a camp leader?
Nope. I have learned my goddamn lesson. I have learned my lesson.
It's like Beverly Hills Troops. Have you seen that?
No, I have no idea what you're talking about.
Beverly. Oh my gosh. Yeah.
Okay, but listen. I'm going to say one thing. I have mildly enjoyed it because of the joy that it has brought these girls this year and just the fun that they've had.
Yeah.
It has been a lot of fun. AKA, my daughter has asked if I would do it again. Therefore, I think I'm stuck doing it again.
Yes.
Therefore, job is filled.
Sure.
Position filled. Like, I can't do any more. I am tapped out on cheer. Mm-hmm. Okay? And that I still regret. But I'm still in it.
Right.
Because I can't get out of it.
Right. You're in.
I am. I'm in.
Mm-hmm.
It's in.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you're not going
I've been
anywhere.
double penetrated, okay? With cheer bullshit. I can't do it any longer.
Ooh.
Either way.
Yeah.
I have enjoyed it, but I can't. I've learned my lesson. I've learned it. Yeah. If you don't want to do it, Jordan, don't sign up to do it. Don't even tap your toe on the idea.
It's so hard because it's like, okay, but it's just for our kids. Like, we can do it for our kids.
You're right. But then those kids give us 10 years of this.
That's
you know
fair.
what I'm saying? That's what I'm afraid of.
Right.
Although I'm hoping like next year.
Maybe Clay can be a Girl Scout troop leader. Oh my God. That's up his alley, right? Was he in Boy Scouts?
I think he could have been. I feel like he had to have been. He seems like that kind of guy.
Right? Definitely.
I think he was. But yeah, I don't know. I was in
Girl Scouts.
You were?
Yeah.
I think I was in brownies.
Friends. Yeah, me too.
You were?
But keep the old. One is silver and the other's gold. Did you ever sing that in brownies? A circle is round. It has no ends.
Yes.
I feel like those are all of the songs I learned in Girl Scouts.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember. I think I blacked out those times.
I loved it. And I sold them fucking cookies too.
You did?
I did.
What?
Thin Mint's been around for years, girls.
They have been around for years. And they've been amazing.
Yeah.
They have. I'm going to say it. I'm going to say it out loud. It might not be popular opinion, but here we go.
Let's hear it.
I think the quality has gone down.
I would agree.
Yeah. I think the quality has gone down.
Agree. Truthfully,
I'm like, why does that taste like the box? Girl Scouts.
So Walmart has mint cookies, the Great Value brand, that are like Thin Mints. And truthfully, and they're like $1.92. Well, I don't know. They might be $1.
What's the other one? $98? $98?
Yeah, whatever.
$97?
They might be $2.98 now, inflation.
Right. Yeah, inflation. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But, that's about to change. Yeah. So they're going to go back. Yeah, rollback. We're going to go back to rollbacks for sure.
We are, and Trump's changing everything.
Yes.
In 4 years.
My cookies are going to be cheaper.
Yes.
Anyways.
That just sounded so naughty.
Anyways, I like the Great Value mint cookies better than Girl Scouts, and they're half the cost.
Oh, okay. Really?
Yes, go get them. They're great.
Okay.
Put them in your freezer.
They sell them year round. That shit is what pisses me off. I'm like, God, you sell us these cookies.
They also have cookies that are like the Samoas with the coconut.
Oh.
I haven't tried those yet, but definitely the Thin Mints. I love them all. I love sugar.
Me too. That Halloween candy can shove it straight up its ass anytime now.
Mm-hmm.
Like, truly.
Well, I haven't touched the Halloween candy because we've had cookie cake and cookies galore at our house. So,
well, I find myself at midnight like a little fucking gremlin in the fucking Halloween candy. Like, let me eat it. Where's the chocolate?
Yes.
Why do we have Twizzlers left? Yeah, because that shit sucks. Who gets? My wife likes Twizzlers, and so does my kid, but
that's not like my first pick of candy.
Never. It's not even my last.
Yeah.
I'll have an apple if you hand me a Twizzler. I'd rather have an apple than a Twizzler. Okay.
I mean, I can see that for you.
Yeah. Either way.
Well, anyways, yeah. Do you have any funny stories to share?
Well, other than the current moment of how I feel like my forehead looks like a fucking football stadium light right now. Just
I was actually about to put my sunglasses on.
Oh no, is it that bad? Bridget's put up like 875 lights in here. We look fantastic on camera, but I just had a facial, and I think that there's enough oil on there to run a car, So my face is shiny.
It is not shiny. Your skin is looking fresh. I need to get a facial.
It's a headlamp. I got a headlamp, a natural headlamp.
Quit. It's not that serious.
It might be. I don't know. I got that 5 head.
And knock it off. You are not shiny. You just got some fresh skin.
Girl, my hair is sticking to me. Don't tell me that I'm not shiny. Is it like dewy? Is that the word I should say?
Yeah, maybe that.
I mean, I'm sure I look fantastic because Felicia does a great job, but I just keep thinking that if that light turns just slightly to the left.
Sure. I mean, like if you had direct light on your face, I'm sure it would be like a slip and slide.
That's not what I was going for, but yes, it'd be a slippery slope.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'd be a slippery slope to shiny forehead headlamp syndrome.
Hey, we got our producer laughing.
Yeah, we did. Oh,
we're winning.
Yes, we are.
We're
winning. What a day.
Yes.
Oh, I paid that ticket. Did I tell the listeners about me getting pulled over?
No, and you did? How much was it?
I paid it today, and it was $183.
Ugh.
What the fuck, right? I didn't tell the listener about it?
We did not talk about it. We talked about it in the salon, but no.
Well, did we ever tell the listener about how annoyed I get about that?
No.
Oh, well, then I just brought up this whole thing, and nobody's going to understand what I'm talking about. Either way, should I explain?
Sure.
Okay, so quick story.
It's not going to be quick. It's fine. Go ahead.
She's probably right, but I'm going to attempt this as well as possible, or as the best I can. Okay, so long story short, I live in a smaller suburb of the city, and they have churches everywhere on every corner, and they constantly have cops directing on Sunday, cops that direct people in and out of the parking lot of this one church that literally both entrances are where it impacts my life, okay? Oh, there's multiple entrances. I think there's actually a third entrance too, okay? And it makes me fucking crazy because they stop the entire traffic to let one car into this parking lot or one car out of the parking lot. And what I don't understand is these motherfuckers don't pay for tax. They don't pay taxes because they're tax free, okay? But yet our tax dollars are paying for these motherfuckers to stand out there and make the entire 2-lane traffic back up because one car doesn't know how to turn left into the parking lot?
Mm-hmm.
It's infuriating, okay? And at first, they were literal rent-a-cops. Like, they literally said rent-a-cops. They had these goddamn stupid fucking flashy vests on. Like, they were not cops. And I'm looking at these mustache motherfuckers because you know they had a mustache because they're trying hard to be the real thing, okay?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
And I'm looking at these guys like, I'm about to drive around your ass.
Did they have donuts and coffee in their hand?
Potentially.
Okay.
I'm like, I'm going to drive around your ass. Why are you standing in the middle of the street? You have no authority over this street, sir. You're a rent-a-cop. I don't even know who you are. Are you qualified for this job? I don't even know, right? Like, I have no idea. So anyways, fast forward. I have bitched about this for months. Yeah. Basically since we've lived in this house. Well, it caught up to me not that long ago.
Bit her right in the ass.
It did. So I was going to the gym. And to be fair, I still feel like the cop was overreacting. I think believe so too. Yeah, I still think so. So this
and a client who is married to a cop also agreed.
Yeah, she did agree. So I'm going to set up the scenario very quickly and give you the quickest version of what happened.
You're fine.
So it's a 4-lane road. 2 lanes one way, 2 lanes going the other way. I'm going one way, and the middle lane, the direction I'm going in, there's a cop blocking it, okay? And he's directing. I was 1,000% cop blocked, okay? And directly across from him is a second. So he was trying to get everybody to squeeze through this one lane to either turn right or go straight.
Is this the church that's off of Cemetery?
Yes. Okay. So this is off of 10th Street that I'm actually talking about, which is why there's 2 fucking entrances and this is what I'm saying. Oh. Are you all so stupid at this church that you need cops to help you get in and out of your 3 entrance church? Mm-hmm. The fuck? Anyways, I digress. Anyways, so he's in the middle lane. He's trying to make everybody squeeze through the one lane to either go right or go straight. Go right into the church or go straight. Well, literally directly across from the cop car is the entrance. 2 of the entrances I can go into that I'm trying to go to the gym. So I decide that I'm not going through that fucking middle lane he's trying to put everybody through because I can turn right there. Okay. I mean, the cop is kind of blocking the direct left into it. Okay. But I pull up to the cop and he already comes flying around the side of his car because he doesn't want me to even be where I'm at. But I can very much legally turn left into the parking lot I'm trying to turn into, but he's mad that I'm not listening to him. So he comes flying around and he's yelling at me because I can hear him because the windows are down. I'm like, seriously? I can very much legally turn in here. So anyways, he immediately hops into his car. Fuck the church traffic, apparently. Gets in his car, pulls me over. I already know because he was so mad at me the moment I did it. So I go and I park into a spot. He pulls me over and he walks up so hot, like I am some guy with a gun. He comes up to me and he goes, "Well, you're smart, aren't you?" And the only response I wanted to have to him was, "Well, I'm smarter than all them dumb fucking ducklings you're trying to get into the parking lot over there." But I didn't because I am not going to be shot by some fucking cop who's got a big head, okay? Right. And he was. He had short man syndrome. I hope this motherfucker's listening. This guy was about my height and his arms were as big as my waist, okay? So like hulk it up somewhere else, man, and I hope your penis is the size of my pinky, okay? Gave me a ticket. He literally took so long to write me the ticket that I think he had to find the code to give me the ticket. He was trying to tell me that I drove 50 yards in the other lane to get into this turn. I said, "Sir," I straight up said to him, I said, "It was maybe 10. And he said, "Do you want to walk it back with me?" And I said, "No." I said, "No, but you can't convince me that was 50. I said, "A football field?" That's what I said to him.
Well, that's what I'm thinking in my head. Like, what?
I literally pulled up right behind this cop. The entrance is immediately to my left. I maybe had to shimmy forward just a smidge to go around him. I maybe was 10 yards. 10 yards. I don't even think that. But I was trying to be nice because we can't all be stupid, you know? Right. Oh my God. Gave me a ticket. Wrote me a ticket. And every time, you know what? I think he got in trouble. You know why? Because they never sit in that lane anymore. They don't sit in that lane. I think he got in trouble for getting out of his fucking position because I'm so sorry your dumbass got put on church duty today. Jesus Christ. Like, I'm so sorry your penis is so small and you got put on church duty on Sunday that you had to sling it around thinking that
I was causing harm.
Right. He was like, so many people could have been hurt. I said, oh, really? Who? There was no one. I just can't. The whole thing was just so stupid.
As if you like cut off traffic and drove when oncoming traffic's coming.
Right. Never. There was no one in the oncoming lanes coming. It was fully clear.
Yeah, you're all here to endanger people and yourself. Mm-hmm. Put yourself at risk. Yeah.
Right. I was like, okay, cool. Wrote me a ticket. $183 later. And you know what? I think my stance did something.
Good.
I think it made sure that they weren't allowed to just cut off fucking traffic all the time. Because what the fuck?
Yeah.
The fuck? Anyways. But then I had to pay $183. Everything's fine.
Yeah.
Either way, I make eye contact with that cop every single time I drive
Is it the
past.
same cop?
No, it hasn't been. But don't worry. I know that
he got relocated to a different church.
Right. Because you're an idiot.
Or maybe now he's on like parking ticket duty.
I hope his boss came up to him and said, you're only supposed to be directing traffic into the church. You're not supposed to be giving tickets.
Also, like in this story, all I can think about is fucking Zootopia. Like, tell me you're a mom without telling me you're a mom. Yes. Like, what?
No, but that's like, fair.
All I'm thinking about is little bunny. What's her name? Officer Hops.
Officer Hops, yep.
Gosh, she's so cute, too.
She is so cute.
Anyways, that's all I keep thinking of is parking duty and, like, whatnot.
Yeah.
Anyways.
No, I agree.
Well, I'm sorry you had to pay $183.
Everything's fine.
Yeah.
Either way, I can move on with my life.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess I didn't really win anything in that moment.
No.
Other than lost money.
Yeah. That's okay.
Yeah. Either way, learn how to pull into a parking lot by yourself, okay?
Right.
It's not fucking
Go back
hard.
to driver's school.
There's something called a turn signal. Or if I need to dumb it down for you Okies, a blinker.
A clicker.
A clicker, a blinker. One of my clients texted me the other day and was like, because we were on this subject of like talking about things that we call it what it does and not what it is. And she was like the plug-in. She's like, it's actually called an outlet. And I'm like, oh, I've actually never thought about that one. Yeah. That's a good one. But I do that one. I do call it a plug-in sometimes.
I got to pay attention to what
I know. I actually had to think about it too. And then I said it and I was like, oh, I do say plug-in.
Yeah. Plug it in, plug it in.
Maybe that's why we all do it.
Maybe.
Glade had to fuck it up for everyone.
Glade.
Was it Glade, right?
Something like that.
I don't know. Anyways, we're boring these listeners at this point. Right. We should let them all go. Let our producer head home.
Yeah.
Why don't we talk about what product we're going to talk about next time?
Yes, let's do, because we live in Oklahoma. Why aren't we called the Windy City? You know,
I don't know. That has always confused me.
You know, the wind comes sweeping down the plains.
Yeah, because Chicago, like Oklahoma City has nothing. Like Chicago has nothing on Oklahoma City. Yeah. Like nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing. You at least have tall buildings that like cover you up a little bit.
Right.
We have the plains.
Yeah.
AKA nothing.
Tumbleweeds.
Yeah.
Anyways, so on that subject, speaking of our Oklahoma wind, we are going to touch on hairspray.
Which does nothing in Oklahoma wind. You're welcome.
Right.
Doesn't hold anything back. Not a thing.
No. We can try.
it'll just, we can, and it'll actually just move as one.
Right.
Which is fascinating to see too. It's like a toupee.
Like the little old ladies.
Yes.
How it just like in their like crown area where all the hype and it just like flaps back. Like it's just like a little flap of hair.
Yep.
Yeah, definitely.
100%. Anyways, we'll discuss hairsprays.
Yeah, we will be more enjoyable next episode.
Yeah, so please tune in next time for a better episode of Running with Scissors. Wow, we are ridiculous.
We are.
We need to go home. All right.
Okay.
Have a great weekend. We love you.
Thanks for listening. Bye.
I feel like we botched that entire episode. It wasn't too bad, was it?
It's fine. Thank you for joining. If you like our podcast, leave a review on whatever platform you're listening on. If you're a client, you'll get 20% off your next appointment if you do leave a review. Don't forget to follow on Instagram at Running with Scissors OKC. This podcast is brought to you by Possibilities Podcast Platform.